Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will rest. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Pringle. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here's Darian meant to the throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Lofton. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Pringle, driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Right side, it's Moore.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Trying to run, it's Pringle. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Ncaa fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Miami! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. To the back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Lacey. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Riley. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Delayed handoff. It's Pringle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Lofton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out wide left, it's Townsend. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back to throw, it's Lacey. Got a man, it's Coleman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Man, it's players over plays, and then, like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Now from inside the red zone. Moving out to the right. Turns it upfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for goal lines against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, they're right there, David. They're on the 1-yard line. They tried throwing it, didn't get it. They just tried to run it, ran into a wall. What do you do here?
I'm going to run the ball, be physical. I got 2 downs. I'm going for it on 4th down. Be physical, downhill, get the touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Pringle. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fires to the right. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Lacey. Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off-play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 13 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lacey. Under pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. That Miami offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Looking left. Hauls it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jacobs. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick give. It's Riley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that can make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Just smothered on the play.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Drops back. It's Lacey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Ncaa. Out wide right, it's Kringle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Kringle. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Left side is Lofton. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Kringle. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might have a chance. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. On to attempt the try.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Going long. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That's caught. It's Lofton. Bulldozes his way through. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the red zone, it's Kringle. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Ncaa. Right side, it's Moore. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.